Okay, so here we go. Twitter chats work best, number one, on your computer, be on your laptop. Don't try it on your phone or an iPad. It's just too hard to keep track of the feed. And so there's something called TweetDeck, and I've got it open right here on my computer. TweetDeck.com, or if you just type in TweetDeck, it'll come up. Now, my TweetDeck is already set up, and so I can't remember exactly how you'll get your setup or what it will look like. And so that it might take a little trial and error with getting it set up. But when you log in, you will be asked for your Twitter handle and your password. So get yourself logged in. Then you want to create your columns. Now, I have 4 columns here. You don't have to have 4 columns. You want to have, I would recommend at least 3. You want to have your chat that you're going to be in, and here is the hashtag good to great chat. And I like to have it in this second position. Over here, I have what's called my user, so I can see the tweets that I put out during the chat. And over here are the notifications. This just shows me when people retweet what I said or somehow comment, like favorite a tweet or retweet a tweet or just respond to one of my tweets. I'm more able to see over here if and when that happens. This is where my eyes are almost all the time during the Twitter chat. Um, so let's look at a few different things here that help you with getting them set up. So this button right here enables you to move the column from right to left. So here, if I wanted to come over here into this column, I would just hit this and it would move over here to the left. But I like it to be over here, so I'm going to leave it over here. Um, there's nothing else here you're going to use. This pretty much, I just go back and forth. So I'm going to leave that. I'm going to click this to close that. I think your columns will get set up over here using your add column. Yeah, here it is. So when you first get set up with TweetDeck, use your add column and pick user because you want to have the user column. Pick notifications. That's your other one you want. And then search is where you will ask for it to pull the hashtag G2Great. So this is where I would put it. Okay, let's say right now I wanted to pull in a column for this chat called uh, Kadiak. It's another chat with one of my good great friends. I could just click on that and tell it I want the tweets and add the column. And see, it added it over here. That's what it's going to do with your good to great when you ask for that. So just click on the little drop down menu and push it over to where you want it to be, and then close this and you're good to go. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and delete this. I'm going to remove this column because I don't want it right now. I'm going to be back to my regular, uh, I'll call it my dashboard, even though it's probably not what it is called. So this is your first button to go to, your add column. Get your notifications column, get your user column, and get your good to great column. Okay, and then this is the order I put them in, but don't stress if it's not exactly like this. Just know that you've got these 3 columns and what those 3 columns are going to show you through the chat. Okay, this is where all the action is going to be coming in. And the reason I like working in TweetDeck instead of just being in Twitter is that the tweets roll in automatically and you control how fast you're moving through them. So as the Twitter chat's going, let's pretend the chat was going on and some tweets were coming in, this tweet right here would drop. This whole column just keeps rolling down as more tweets roll in order from up here. They start appearing right here, okay? And then I just use this gray bar to navigate because sometimes they'll roll in pretty fast and you want to be able to read through each of the tweets. So they can be rolling in um, constantly and I can even get behind easily. My bar might be down here and tweets are coming in like crazy and I'm just going to read them and scroll up. This is kind of how I read through the chats as they come in. And that might be all you do tonight. You might just read the tweets and watch how people are chatting and how it's working, uh, basically. Now, but I encourage you to tweet and respond to things. So this is how you tweet. You come over here to the blue tweet button, click on it, and here you go. You can just type in anything you want. Um, I'm at a loss. So blah, 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 blah. So this is my tweet, blah, 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 blah. But don't forget the hashtag good to great. And it doesn't have to be capitalized, doesn't matter. Eventually, as you're doing it, it'll come up down here as a default. And then you'll just set the tweet out. Okay, don't worry about images or scheduling a tweet or direct message. Um, Although if you had an image, you could figure out how to add those in. But that's really all I do. And then I send the tweet out. I'm not going to send that tweet out, but I'm going to. Well, you know what? I'm going to do this. I'm going to send a tweet out now that I think about it. I'm just going to say looking forward to another, and I'm going to go ahead and put the hashtag here. Good to great chat tonight, and it's at 6:30. Well, it's actually 9, 6, 7, 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. Okay, you know, with Twitter, you can have that hashtag anywhere in your sentence. You can have it at the very end, and you can have it anywhere else. Join us. And see, I've still got quite a few characters. I'll go ahead and tag you at Natalie. So you can put people's name, and I'm going to put Justin. Still got 50. I'll put Mary and Jen. And my brain's just not working. Jen and Mary and oh, Amy. Ugh, they're the 3 that co-moderate it. Okay, I'm down to 13. I could keep going. Yeah, I'm going to put Jill, my friend. I might have just enough. Yep, I'm down to 1 character. So that's it. I'm going to send my tweet out like this and watch what happens. It shows up right here in my user column because I sent that tweet out, and it pops over here into the good to great column. And if I sat here long enough, knowing that Mary's probably on Twitter right now, she's going to get that and she'll probably favorite it, and that would show up over here, or if she retweeted it. Okay. You know, there's more you can do with quoting people and retweeting them. So I'll show you that real quick too. So I'm right now over here kind of looking at tweets and finding one that I might want to retweet or favorite. I'll do a really quick favorite. Jen, thinking about the whole child wondering how we're designing. I'm just going to say I favorite that. Oh, see, there she did. Look at that. Do you see that over here? Mary just favorited my tweet, and it popped up over here. Okay, and oh, she retweeted it too. Okay, so sometimes my eyes will go over here just to see what other people are doing. Okay. With things that I'm tweeting out. What was I saying over here? So I favorite it. Oh, so I'm going to like. Did I do that already? No, I didn't like that. So here's Jen's, and I'm going to say I favorite it, or liked it, or whatever they call it. And if I wanted, I could respond to her. I could hit the back arrow, and it drops it right down here, and I can say, Jen, love this, or whatever I want to say to her specifically. But don't forget, hashtag it, because if you don't hashtag it, other people don't see it. And they always want us to include everybody's comments back and forth with one another, okay? So always remember the hashtag at the end of whatever you say, okay? If you want to retweet it, there's a couple ways of retweeting, okay? You can just send it out as a retweet, and I'm going to do that right now. And then see, it comes over here, and I just retweeted it. I could retweet it and quote it, which is what happened right here between Jen and Fage, I can't remember how to say her name. Okay, what she did is she took this very tweet right here that you can see right here. She hit retweet, but then, oh, darn it, I retweeted it again. Why did that happen? No, it didn't. Sorry, just a minute. Here we go, retweet. Quote it. If you decide to quote it, then that means you're going to click on quote, and it brings you over here, and you can say specific things to her, which is exactly, look over here, that's what Phage did. She typed in her box, great question and wonder at Hayhurst Cash, good, right? Thinking how often we're stuck in academics. That's what she typed right over here in this box and tweeted it. So what's good about that, and again, don't forget the hashtag, good to great. It enables people, I'm going to close this, it enables people in the chat to read what people are saying to one another about their tweets. So it takes it to a whole nother level of having to keep up with people and what's being said. And it can make you feel like you're getting way behind, but that's okay. As the tweets roll in right here, and you'll see this gray bar is going to start dropping because they're going to come in, and you're going to be using your mouse to just roll up as you're reading them. Because if you take a minute, like Fran, if I want to take a minute and retweet this or comment about this, that's going to take me a few minutes because sometimes I've got it when I go to say retweet or respond to her. Maybe I just want to respond to her. I only have 113 characters, and sometimes I have a lot to say, so it takes me a few minutes to edit my tweet down so that it will be the right length. Okay, so so what I'm saying is that that'll drop you back in the Twitter chat. You might find that your bar is way down here. Don't worry about it. Just take your time, and as your bar drops, that just means more tweets are way up here and they're coming in. People are commenting, but it doesn't matter. You can jump in anytime, anyway. The other thing I forgot to mention that's really important is the whole focus is going to be questions that they're asking. So I'm rolling down here to see if I can find. They'll look something kind of like this question. They Mary and Jen and Amy make up these images with the questions on them, so that you've seen them. If you've been looking at the Storifys, you've seen them. So just remember what the question is. I'm just rolling down here to see if there's any questions, but I guess there isn't. And always just make sure if you're going to respond to a question in the tweet, like I'll pretend I'm doing that, just put, if it's question number 2, you want to put A2 because you're giving the answer for number 2 and a colon, and then just type your answer. Kids need to read good fit books every day. Hashtag good to great. Okay? That's basically answering the question, but you can elaborate as much as you want. Just stay within your number of characters and just watch that right down here and take the time that you need to put out what you want to say. So that's basically it. Now, Mary, well, I'll tell you about, I'll just send you a text letting you know that she was more than happy to talk with you on the phone right now or a little while. I think she's on her way to Starbucks. And she would give you some more details too. But anyway, I highly recommend you just jump into TweetDeck and don't even try it in just Twitter. Or the reason why is that in Twitter, I'm going to show you this right now. I'm going to go over here and open up Twitter, and I'm going to open up something that's trending right now because people are texting about it or are tweeting about it. So it'll give you an idea. It's the Google Doodle, I mean. And so, but I could have typed in good to great. That's what I used to do. I used to type in good to great, and I would just sit here and wait for tweets to load. And and right around here is where it would say, 16 tweets just loaded. So I'm just sitting here to see if that would actually happen. Um, I would just roll down, I'd get images, I'd get other things, and then I could see, oh, well, 3 minutes ago this guy tweeted, so pretend it was good to great. 3 minutes ago you'd see that this person just tweeted about this. Let's go up to the top, rolling up to the top. See, 10 new results. So look what happens. See, in TweetDeck, the new results just come in automatically. If you're in Twitter, you have to keep kind of refreshing the page by touching on this. Well, look what happens. The new results pop in, but they just drop them all in at one time. And so I have to roll down and figure out, well, where did the last one come in? Okay, I think that was this one, and then you're rolling up. The rolling up like I'm doing right now through the tweets. Yes, that's what happens in TweetDeck. But the nice thing about TweetDeck is that they're constantly rolling in. I don't have to click on 10 new results or 3 new results. Over here in TweetDeck, they just automatically roll in. So I'm going to stop. I'm sure you're bored listening to me, but I hope it helps. And but call Mary if you want to get a little tutorial to add to this.